Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hello, Meeb. Hello, Scarlet. Hello, Unknown. We're back again today with some D N to the D to the N to the D to the N to the N to the D to the D at in. Yo, we haven't played in a minute, but we're finally back with some of this. Amlam! That was a bit loud. I just reflexively like screw it back.
Congratulations, you are our 500th customer today. We're offering a limited time deal to customers where every 100th customer gets a free gift card. Now, please just enter your full name, date of birth, credit card number, its expiration.
Oh, you need my
date,
credit card number and all that stuff?
card,
Sure, I mean, I have no problem with that.
Your social security number, your mother's maiden name, the name of your first pet, and your favorite movie.
I think my favorite movie isn't that hard to guess considering how much I've talked about it. Taco Bell, product placement with Taco Bell, and chorito mucho burrito. You're so stupid, you wouldn't be able to guess. It's Kung Pao.
Yeah, I was going to say, why were you singing Kung Pao when he was walking through the training grounds?
Oh, I'm being asked for like my credit card information and like security question answers.
Ah, well, Gopher checks is your password.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta make sure I cover everything.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta log in to use that stuff.
Yeah. My God.
Yes.
I need the god of like anti-sleep or something.
Ah, you need Hyperion, the god of coffee.
Maybe that's a good like next one to like on the list. Maybe there's just
the
a
person what comes to mind with Hyperion is Jack.
Yeah.
I know. Well,
maybe he's
Hyperion's also a giant tree, so
maybe he gives out weapons that just doze up like people with caffeine more till they get a heart attack.
Well, to be fair, Hyperion originally was one of the Titans, so but he was one of the good ones, pretty much.
Fair.
Because I think he was like, I want to say it was light and observing was what he was over. So he was just kind of like a passive Titan.
Right. Ghost Rat, yo, what's
like
up?
Gaia.
How was your
one of the ones they
didn't
really seal because there wasn't a reason to.
How did the rest go? Word in D&D for real. How are you doing today? Doesn't get canceled today, hopefully.
Veggie, if you are canceled, I could always just let you run one of my fun NPCs. Oh. God, I'm tired.
Once this month only? That sucks. Hope you're doing well, Ghost Rat.
Blech. Okay. I remember you guys had upgraded some stuff.
I think it,
go ahead.
Like, only I had something left before we wanted to do the time skip, and the thing that I wanted to do was basically read the book I got.
Ryoko still has to gather some more information too.
Yeah, like during the week, Rax is also gonna do things, but I'm fine like going with the he does this kind of thing, and then after the week is gone, I need to do more things.
Yeah, how cool would that be? Homebrew DSD. I'm planning on doing a couple things.
Yeah, same here, so I don't mind with which like order or anything, because I don't think Rax needs to do it right now or today.
Right, kiddo.
In the game.
Yeah. So. Like I have a couple things I guess that I would like to check off to see, but otherwise it would mostly just be asking around more as well.
Okay, well, I mean, who wants to start with their bitsies?
I'm fine doing it.
Go first. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gathering my brain.
Right, like
No, that's fine.
like
I know everybody still had a little bit of something left to do.
like before,
And
like because Spluma just like helped me out last time, I'm gonna ask him if he can like would be able to do a little bit more digging on it like afterward. Like once he's able to like cast all those spells again and whatnot. And like Ryoko's going to like head out for the moment. She's going to go to the illegal empire, the red light district.
illegal? It's just questionably legal.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've been wanting to do some kind of D&D campaign at some point that I host
I forgot to start
with like a troop of viewers. That would be awesome.
Oh, I forgot to start up my stream. Everybody just kind of working off minimal cylinders a day, huh?
You need coffee. Hyperion would be disappointed.
I don't drink coffee because it doesn't work on me. So he can stay disappointed.
I have an energy drink, but it doesn't work on me either, but I just drink it.
Like the sugar would, but like the caffeine wouldn't really do anything.
Yeah. Time to dunk like bunch of sugar in water and just drink
You need to grab like a couple of those like 48-hour energies and just squeeze them into the coffee as well.
Oh Lord.
At that point, all you get is just a heart attack. And then mix
I
in like
still
a couple.
remember that whole meme.
Mix in a couple vitamin D pills or something.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you'd get like a heart attack immediately.
I can see the future.
That'd be
and
like
it's red with my blood.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how
my
that.
eyes are bleeding.
I would not be shocked if you just go straight into a heart attack if you mix all those things.
Thankfully, I think from what I read of its ingredients, it wouldn't cause anything bad except for maybe heart palpitations.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I wouldn't fucking dare. Like usually, like if I need caffeine, I usually just end up making or turning the coffee like option on our machine to very strong, and that's all I do.
Yeah, I mean,
really
that's why I'm
that.
not super worried about the 48 because it doesn't have any caffeine. That's their whole selling point thing.
Yeah.
Nice. I just wrote down what I need to do, so then we can kind of keep track of what, and you can. That's only my thing.
Okay, I remember you're wanting to do that. So the Asmo thing we will bring in whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be lasting because he has to prepare everything else before doing the.
Yeah, pet himself, get a box.
Oh yeah, the heart attack restaurants.
So, and I can just imagine I don't want it. It's gonna hurt. I don't want it. It's gonna hurt. I don't like that. Bring me healing potions.
I mean, I have like 10 healing potions, so it's like, oh, there we go.
I know, but still, it's just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure on
but
this.
Yeah, that's all on my end.
Okay, no big. So, which one of you guys want to start?
Ryoko
Okay, Ryoko, we will start with you then. What were you exactly wanting to do with the help of sorry. With the help of Spluma?
Well, like I said, I just I split up with him for now and asked him to like cast those spells when he can again, and I'm going for the red light district.
Okay. What are you looking for in the red light?
I'm going to go back to the spot of the person that sold me all the poisons and venom and stuff.
By the way, before anything, Shpyke, your mic is doing the thing again that it just a tiny bit fades in the end.
Right.
So take it closer.
Let me.
I think you fixed it last time with that.
Yeah, let me just do this and turn the input sensitivity down a little bit.
Like, it wasn't bad, but I thought I just
no, it's better
because it, like in the end it just slightly faded away, so it might like cut something.
I didn't even notice because I got my kid trying to fill me in on Minecraft axolotl factoids.
Minecraft.
He's afraid he's going to have to grind for 8 hours to get a blue axolotl.
I mean, that's
possibly
the way you have to breed them.
Oh, I know. It's like I don't think he can handle that kind of dedication, though. he has trouble playing like more than 3 rounds of Pac-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm gonna get the like typical like masks and everything for disguising from the front and all.
You can't have my noodles, buddy. They're my noodles. Neither can you, Ash.
But whatever you have is also theirs, so.
Huga's not gonna steal it directly from me. He's a good boy. Now, Ash would go fucking spelunking in the bowl if he was up here. Hi, Char. Okay. Was that guy's... I don't... Wait, did he give you a name? I forget.
No, he did not.
Okay.
He just told me to come back.
Shady.
He just told me to come back to this location if I need it more.
Yeah, I thought he was one of those sort of things, but you know, got to keep that anemone going on. Oh, the location has not changed, and you do find him without any real problems. You're assuming they're smiling under their mask from their gestures when they greet you and when you came back. Their voice sounds completely different this time, though.
Hello again.
Hello. Are you back for more goodies?
You could certainly say that. I'm wondering if you have anything else.
Oh, well.
Yo, Rose. Yeah, we're doing some Dungeons and Dragons right now.
That might tickle your fancies.
All right. I'm always interested in some more.
This time he opens a very tiny box and pulls out a very, very tiny vial. Like this thing is about the size of a thumbnail with a stopper in it. Ooh, itchy. Oh. Oh, sorry. Stretching too. Oh. There it is. I need to pull up my damn poison list. So. Okay. He kind of looks at you, looks at it like he's very, very proud of what he brought out.
I mean, I'm not unfamiliar with poisons anymore. Small vials are usually the more impressive ones. So what does it do?
This is pure wyvern poison.
Oh.
Some of the most potent things you can get a hold of.
Interesting. And how much does this pure wyvern toxin sell for?
This stuff, I like you. So I'll sell it for 20,000.
All right. Can I get like an actual like game terms of what it might do?
Give me a survival, medicine, or nature check. Right. Whichever you'd prefer. 19. Okay. You don't know the exact amount, but you remember enough about wyverns to know that they are a direct poisoner.
Right.
So if they failed their save, they'd likely take a good chunk of poison damage from whatever this particular poison is.
Well, you know what? I'll buy it.
That's what I told. I hope. And he passes it over to you with the bottle and the box, so you don't break it on accident.
Thank you.
Oh.
Bless you.
Yes, thank you. I think I got a little bit of the yellow mold spores up my nose.
Try not to kill yourself in the process. One of those like amulets of health might do you well.
No, I'm very immune to poisons.
That's fair.
It's just it triggers my allergies.
Makes sense. All right.
I got one other thing.
Oh?
Think of it as a bonus kicker.
All right.
And he pulls out about the same size vial. You are a good customer. You buy things. You're trustworthy. Give you Kraken.
You also cut out after Kraken. You just said give you Kraken.
Yes, Kraken poison. Sorry, the cat got in front of the
You're
mic, so I
fine.
think it didn't pick me
This
up.
is basically just like, give you
he gives a
Kraken.
crack.
Yes, it's a tiny Kraken. They start as very tiny eggs.
That would be awesome, honestly. But should I also roll like survival for the like that one?
Mm-hmm. It's for free, so I'll just give you the stats now that you have them. Oh yeah. You're aware that this stuff is basically, instead of coating it on a blade, you throw it like a grenade.
Oh god.
Once it breaks, it does damage, and it causes a 40-foot ink cloud.
That's hilarious.
So here I will go ahead and give you the stats so you can add them to your notes. There's the Kraken. The DC is 23. Wyvern.
Just a Kraken ink cloud will be terrifying.
Oh yeah, and anyone that's in it has to make that save.
I can't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're automatically blinded. That's a given, but also if you breathe it in, it's very painful.
I can't even imagine. But he'll like, she'll say like, "Thank you very much for the business. If you do acquire anything even more potent in the future, well, expect me to come back and save some for me."
I can leave you a message if you would like, but how would I leave message for you?
That's fair. I guess we'd have to break the anonymity.
Exactly. It's a good idea, but check in, say, once a week.
Sounds good. Whenever I'm around, I'll come by.
I look forward to your next visit, and I hope I have something to impress you.
I'm sure you will. Farewell, newfound friend.
Goodbye, business partner. I like you.
And she'll...
and he goes back to sitting back in his alley, not doing anything.
After that, she'll just head toward Ray Guy.
Oh, gotta pet the kitty. Oh, get back here. Oh, you good boy.
On the meanwhile, random. What the fuck is the icon on your character?
I
like that
don't
potion
know.
thing.
Like it just appeared at some point, like today, and I don't know what it is.
It appeared like right after we started when you were talking to me.
I also don't know what it is. I didn't click anything or anything. Wait, apparently temporary effects, a potion of speed is active for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember you drinking a potion of speed anytime recently.
I certainly didn't. Not to my memory.
Okay, that makes sense then, but I was like, what?
I still, like, it didn't get consumed or anything like that. It's just in here, so I'm also confused.
Just Foundry being fucking weird, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Like it do.
Yep.
Like it do.
I don't think I've ever asked, potion effects, do they also get, like, terminated in anti-magic fields?
With the exception of instant, okay, yes. If it's one that lasts, say, like you drink a potion of haste and you go into an anti-magic,
it'll disappear.
It will be like it was dispelled.
Okay.
But
they will be inactive in the anti-magic, but if you take them back out, they should be normal.
But like healing and stuff obviously will work since it's instant.
Yeah, like I think it's like the instant ones are not technically magic, so you can't dispel them. So if you drink a healing potion, it would be still kind of like it's still alchemical components instead of magic. Like it's magic, but
it's taken it. It's a magical ibuprofen versus a magical, speed boost or something.
Before she's going to head towards the main city again, she's going to make a quick stop at the potion shop before going straight to Ray Guy to do like a little thing.
Same is for potions, but I mean poisons as well.
Yeah.
Like potions are not magic, so those of course.
Those are like nature-based.
Poisons that are magic. Like honestly, the Krakens would be considered magical to a degree.
Yeah.
Because normally it wouldn't hurt just getting sprayed with ink, but
poisons and stuff.
How about like I guess I would have to ask the Demigorgon one I have too, is that considered magical or not? Because it's also just their poison, right?
I feel like the only things that would like the ones who would be considered as non-magical are the poisons that can give the poison condition.
Yeah, just
and
like
do
from
poison
clans
damage.
and whatnot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
not something that is like
I just don't know,
innately
like,
magical or
yeah,
blood
like I
or
just don't know
something.
what's like if it's like produced like in a gorgon or something. I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
considered magical or it's just like a body liquid that has this property. That's why I'm like.
I want to say for demigorgons, it is a magical effect, but let me double check.
It is a magical creature in a sense, isn't it?
Yes, it is a very. Oh, fuck.
Like,
shit.
I'll probably, once we ever get into that situation, I'll have to ask for more specifics, but just having some kind of clear thought ahead of time is probably
This
good to
one is
have.
definitely magical because a demigorgon is a demon lord.
Ah, okay, yeah, that definitely would make sense.
So his poison is definitely magical in nature. So
Yeah, that's fine. That's good to know.
but yeah, things like anything from like most snakes, wyverns, those aren't magical.
Right, okay.
So.
But yeah, she's just gonna quickly run by the potion store to sell something.
Jokey. Word. Clear bottle. There we go. So you go by there, and Elwith is, of course, at the desk, which she yells in her usual half-deaf way because she thinks that nobody can hear her. Yeah.
Hello, I'm back.
I see.
I was wondering if you'd be willing to buy one of the potions I have.
Well, depends on the potion, of course, but what is it?
She's going to, like, let's say, the potion of storm giant strength.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's quite potent, but once again, like common practice, she just knocks on her armor a little. I kind of have a different way for my strength now.
Well, all of us have arms, dearie.
But I'd be wondering if you'd potentially be interested. I know you probably make a lot of potions yourself, but I'm sure buying some doesn't hurt either.
Well, the storm giant stuff is a little harder to get a hold of. Hill giants, no problem. Stone giants, if you're nice, they generally give you a fingernail, but storm giants are a bit more, aloof, I guess is the right word.
I can imagine, God forbid, even
Living in
finding
their
one.
clouds, thinking they're all special, dropping beans on people's settlements out of the goodness of their heart.
Has that happened a lot?
More than you think, dearie, more than you think.
Interesting. I can't say I've really heard much about it, but it'd be good to keep an eye open.
Well, it doesn't really do well to complain about generosity, even if it crushed your cow.
That's fair.
Especially when that generosity can rain thunderbolts on your head.
Yeah, storm giants are kind of strong.
I always will. Oh, but sorry, I got distracted there.
No worries.
For a potion of storm giant strength, I can give you say 20,000 for it.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Buddy, go get the money.
I'll be coming back in the near future to probably buy some potions again. Thank you for the business.
Ooh. Any requests?
Well, I'll possibly be looking for something that temporarily boosts my intelligence or maybe charisma.
Well, I mean, we have something that would work like that. I mean, potions of cat's grace and ox strength and that sort of thing, owl's wisdom.
True.
That doesn't necessarily raise it, it just makes you better at it for a bit.
Right. I'll keep them in mind and I'll come back in the next few days.
All right, I'll see what I can brew up in the meantime.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
And she'll head over to like Ray Guy to ask him a couple things.
I think my kid's mad because Zach's waddle wasn't blue.
That's gonna
All
happen
I heard
like
in
about
the other room was, well, I heard him beating on something, and they heard, "Why are you red?"
I think that's gonna happen like 1,000 or so more
Oh
times.
yeah, I'm worried about his TV stand at this point. I asked, you can't have my food. All right. So where else are you going?
I'm going to Ray Guy for a moment to just ask him about something.
That's fair. I mean, it's pretty crowded as usual, but Ray Guy, of course, separates from the crowd, comes over to you. It's like, hey,
Hey,
what brings you here today?
I
You've
was
been here
wondering.
pretty recently and pretty often.
Yeah, now that we've been back in town and have to wait for a bit, we have some downtime. I was wondering if you
Odd.
could like help me with some. Well, you're a magic items expert, and I'm quite, in fact, looking for that.
The more you speak, the more one of his eyebrows raises in suspicion.
Well, I've heard
What kind?
some more. I guess she did this does like the quotations like of legendary-ish ones, more rare to acquire.
But yes and no. Like, what are you? Come on, and he hustles you back to his private lab. Once he gets you there, he pokes several runes, chants a few things, and you can feel something go over the room.
Mm,
Okay, now we can talk without you causing some sort of international dilemma.
well, I was
What are you
wondering.
trying to find?
Well, there's been a couple of things. I've been asking around and looking around, and I've been mostly looking for, well, pole arms, I suppose. There's a couple interesting ones that I wonder if they like rang a bell for you. Quickly,
Possibly, but
see where I noted them down. I think it was like the blood thirster, or what was it again? The one that's in the
you were
position of a
cutting out
demon.
there.
I was gonna ask him about the like one glaive that's wielded by the demon in the Helds.
Oh, that. Yes. He kind of, I mean, several people have, but it's not like I would have that on hand.
No, I agree, but I was wondering if you like do you know anything about it? Like, do you know if it could like I'm assuming, considering who it's owned by, that it might come with hazardous effects as well.
Naturally, I mean, it's not like I've ever held it myself, needless to say, but. Oh, sorry.
I'm
But
also
anything wielded by a demon or a devil lord would undoubtedly have horrible after effects on any sort of mortal that wields it.
absolutely,
Unless they cut a deal with the owner to not be affected somehow,
yeah.
which is probably even worse.
That is to say, if the owner would even dare let it go to begin with.
Oh, I mean, if legends are to be believed, Orcus has occasionally lent out his mace to cause extreme havoc to those he deemed worthy.
That sounds great.
Not for those on the receiving end, but
Yeah, like she was being
wielding it.
heavily ironic. But like I was wondering, since I'm going around about like collecting rumors on weaponry and such, if you have any knowledge on potential, well, fabled, legendary like pole arms, if anything.
Other things, perhaps, pole arms are very, very rare.
Yeah.
Most gods for other weapons.
Why are my screen notifications like this? You mean the 97% of people can't click this? Hello, postcard.
Have you heard
What's
of
up?
Sky Sunder?
I don't think I have.
Well, that was a spirit.
Or was Sky Sunder the
I
one
mean, there
from
was
the like Ice Queen? I forgot.
it was wielded by a salamander in the
Mm.
plane of fire.
Oh, okay. Well, then she actually will say, "Oh, wait, no, yeah, I have."
It's like there's supposedly Stone Splitter in the north. Some odd sounding ones those were.
Yeah,
Never went up to verified, naturally,
the
but
one that gave the weak boy, I forgot his name, a lot of strength.
Wilbur the Lanky,
Wilbur,
man
that's
who
what it's.
seemed to have strength far outside of his build, from what I understand. But I think it's just a bunch of local pig farmers that over-embellished, some kid that managed to maybe kill off a few goblins or a gnoll or two.
Who knows?
Of course, I mean, this is a very odd plane, but logically, I'm just saying,
I
it's
understand.
more likely just bluster and wanting a claim to fame to bring in the tourists and help the economy.
Yeah.
Let's see. And he kind of... You can see him kind of rolling up his eyes and that I'm trying to think really deep shit.
Yeah.
Let me see if he can remember anything. Go Ray Guy. Fucking hell. Bro critted for you.
Damn. My man.
He's got that thinking, rubbing his chin, thinking, and then aha! I can think of one that perhaps you haven't heard of, and
now she
I
raises
don't
an
think
eyebrow.
many have, actually. It's called... Ow. Sorry, my neck there. Just a second. Oh, there we go. Oh. It was called Thunder Shard. Apparently, it was created during a war between gods.
Oh.
Where a Thunder God's weapon got shattered slightly and the pieces flew down to the surface, one of them in the shape of a halberd. Apparently there was other weapons, but this one was the best known.
So what is known about this Thunder Shard?
Well, according to the legend, it had struck somewhere on the spire during the battle and fell down to lower areas after an avalanche. It was buried for who knows how long. It came to the surface after this, and a particularly vicious orc used it to lead armies and take over several lands before he was defeated.
Ugh.
Rumor has it could call storms. It electrocuted its enemies. It could dance on its own. It had a built-in cup warmer. I don't know where that came from.
That's, I mean, I guess it's convenient, but that's certainly an interesting thing.
He kind of shrugs. Legends are bizarre, obviously, but...
Right.
I remember right, the orc's name was Giloth, I think? Guroth? One of the two?
Okay.
I want to say it was Giloth Skullbiter.
Could you, like, spell that out for me?
Yes, I will go ahead and share that for you. Hello, kiddo. What you doing?
I need to get my catalog.
Oh, you're doing the catalog balancing act, huh?
Thank you.
Very tough.
No problem. I can see it's very tough.
Big and long, and he's in a circle. Right.
Yeah, he's in a circle now.
Just so.
Sorry, I had a kid.
You're fine.
Apparently he's a little bit bored this morning. But
oh.
I mean, if it was any other weapon, I mean, there's dozens of axes, countless swords, even several daggers. But
yeah,
it seems most gods and heroes don't really focus on the polearm. I guess it's some sort of image thing.
I maybe could be. Then again, handing most paladins a halberd would probably just make them look confused.
Oh, I doubt that. I mean, you are regular warriors after all, just with a bit more fervor.
Yeah. But I really like those things. I mean, I fought with all sorts of weapons. Tridents, axes, swords, long swords, great swords, but polearms just feel comfortable. Plus it lets you really mess with your opponents.
Well, I understand that. That's why most rank and file prefer spears and halberds. Much easier to kill the guy if he's way over there.
Yeah.
And much harder to be killed back.
Yeah. I mean, I have heard about Gungnir as well, which is, from what I understand, way more on that regard from killing a dude from way over there.
Oh, which he kind of waves his hands, causing some sparks in the air. Of course, there's much longer ways, but I mean,
yeah,
some people are more restricted in their choices, obviously.
Yeah, that's fair. But you reckon you might have any like idea where one could start looking for this thunder halberd?
Given the history I know, and I don't remember anything about where it was laid to rest, but I would try and workload. If anyone knows more about Orcish legends and things like that, it would probably be them.
Right.
From what I understand, it was what was left of his kingdom after the Lady Fervorous came in and kind of beat them back.
Yeah. That what happened.
According to the legend, you'd probably have to ask her herself, and
I might
who
as
knows
well
if
at
she'd
some point.
remember another Orcish uprising over
And
the amount of
again,
time she's ruled.
she had pushed them back. She might also know what happened to the weapon.
It's possible. I mean, I've heard rumors of her treasure trove being filled with countless items of value.
Yeah.
Which he gets that look of, you've seen on racks occasionally what I wouldn't do for all that shit.
Ryoko's just gonna act like she hasn't obviously been in there now.
Which you hear in your mind, "Oi, we tell him."
It's just like,
I want to tell him. Can I tell him?
really have to.
I just want to watch his eyes bug out. Fuck with him a bit,
I mean, he'd probably be just surprised if my armor just started speaking to him in general.
From what you told me of you guys done to the poor man, I've got a feeling he wouldn't be too jarred.
Probably not. Like, she's just gonna give him like a moment if he really wants to do it. Otherwise, she's just gonna move on.
If you don't say no, yeah, he's like, "Oi, it's not there. I would have known." The Trey guy kind of looks. Did you learn ventriloquism?
She looks at her giant like new plate armor. No.
He kind of looks at it again. You can see him move his hand and gesture, and the arm. Oi, none of that sparkly bullshit. No, it won't hurt. And he pokes your armor. Oh, well, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's not the strangest thing you've showed me.
No, not at all. But well, after the whole Trask situation,
He looks directly at the armor. Are you from the Queen's Horde? Aye. Boring as fuck in there, too. Tell you what, most other weapons and armor don't talk. And you can only talk to a rock wall so long before you get bored.
Has to like hold back her laughing a little bit.
Ray Guy once again gets one of those Raxy expressions of, ooh, things to be made. Get him. May I borrow him for a bit? I would like to I'd like to know his story.
I don't know if I'd feel comfortable just like leaving me or myself without my armor.
Partner, he's giving me a look like he wants to put me on a platter and carve me like a ham. Can we go? I feel a little uncomfortable.
How about I'll let you like talk with him a little bit more another time.
Promise?
Sure.
Good. Well, I'll try to keep an ear to the ground for any more relics of extreme power that could shatter the cosmos, I guess. And
that would be great.
I look forward to talking to you.
Have a great day.
Sorry. Oh, God, my head freezed there. I look forward to talking to you again, Ebenezer. Oh, shit, he knows my name.
It's like a celebrity.
Ah, hell.
If someone knows about items, it's Ray.
Yeah.
Well, he did cast Identify on him. Yeah. So now he has plenty to go on his own, even if Ebenezer doesn't spill any beans.
But I guess with the newly found hint, she'd try to like bother Fervorous one last time.
Let me see if she is busy at the moment. She is in the middle of a meeting.
All right. She'll wait it
Gornik's
out.
going to give her a message if you're in a hurry.
I guess she'll just be blunt and like ask like if like when she has time if we can talk about like Giloth Skullbiter.
Kind of raises an eyebrow. That's a name I haven't heard in an age. I
Yeah,
might be able to answer a few of the questions if you'd like.
sure.
Well, come then. We'll have tea out while we talk.
Sure, why not?
And of course, by the time you get there, there is already tea and snacks in a room like he knew you were coming the whole damn time somehow.
Well, you see, Gormek, I've been like on the search for, well, some more, well, weapons of the fabled variety. Some things that don't just come in any store or anything of the sort. And I've heard.
So I've heard, and most of them are highly dangerous.
For sure, but would be great to be able to utilize those on our side, of course.
Assuming you aren't used by them, most of those level of relics possess their own egos and sentience to a degree.
That's why I'm worried about the demonic ones.
Oh, definitely the demonic ones. Usually those are trapped souls of rival fiends or demons, and they make a sword out of it just to mock them for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, or just have whatever little influence they can over the, well, other planes that they're being used in, of course.
Naturally, if one of them shows up, it causes generally untold havoc.
But I've been told about, like, that Giloth Skullbiter was, like, pushed back by Lady Fervorous back in the day.
That was some time ago.
And I was also told that he had acquired a weapon that fell from the spire at some point that he used.
I don't know of its origins, but if you're talking about the poleaxe that he used, he did indeed have a very powerful weapon.
Do you know whatever happened to it after the battle with him getting, well, defeated?
Well, no, unfortunately. We wounded him in a engagement, but he managed to flee, and by the time we found his body, the weapon was gone.
That certainly doesn't bode well.
Well, it hadn't been, as far as I know, used since, so it doesn't bode too ill, but
True.
Where it's laying, I mean, you'd have to find some of that remnant of the army, or, well, to be more precise, some of their descendants, because that was 3 centuries ago now?
Right. Well, yeah, I was told I should go and ask around workload as well. But while I'm here, I was going to try my chances to see if you guys, of course, knew anything, considering that, well, you guys were the ones battling with them.
But, yes, unfortunately, that's exactly what Lady Fervorous would tell you, too.
Yeah.
She was busy mopping up things, and my squad was in, well, a position to make things easier.
Right.
Unfortunately, he was a lot more resistant than we thought. We don't know if it was because of the weapon or something else, but...
Right. But...
when you have about 1,000 orcs fall upon you when their leader's wounded, it's hard to keep up.
It does, well, because you guys saw it with your own eyes, it does mean that it is not just a fable, but it is actually real, right? Albert?
Well, it was very much real. It seemed to be very lightning-prone, and though I'm not sure if it was his weapon or one of his shamans that cast lightning into our troops, but I can guarantee you there was plenty of lightning involved.
Right.
And there was no way the polearm he wielded was not some sort of powerful artifact.
Yeah, I mean, considering if it's true that it, well, first fell onto the spire and then fell off the spire, I can't imagine it came from a very non-magical place.
Which he does something you've never seen him do before. He unbuttons his cufflink on his left arm and slides up the sleeve where there is a very nasty scar. It leads down pretty much from his shoulder to about halfway down his forearm.
Straight from
that is from being hit from it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that certainly looks painful, or looked painful.
It very much was. I couldn't feel anything in that arm for weeks except for a tingle.
But Where I come from,
so
those...
he was certainly no pushover.
Where I come from, those markings are admirable.
Well, from where I come from, those markings are a shame. It means you weren't smart enough to outwit your enemy.
Well...
But neither of us in our hometown, are we?
Nope. Unfortunately not. Well, I'd rather say fortunately for myself. I don't know about you.
He smiles. Oh, very much on the same page. Especially if you know anything about, well, dark elves and their tendencies.
A little bit here and there. Well, honestly, my most run-in with any sort of darker elves was the drow.
Well, I mean, that's what they are. As long as you haven't ran into any of the females, I mean, it probably wouldn't be the worst of things.
I don't recollect doing so, no. But then again, we are alive in One Piece after all. We did kill a few.
Oh, I remember. You've told me before.
But
I got my new spots, so.
I do really appreciate the information that you were able to give me.
Well, I try to help out where I can, and the Queen is a very, very busy person. Just one I could field myself.
Right. I'll probably do a little detour to workload in the next day or so.
I mean, makes sense, I guess.
We had, like, how many days did we have at this point still? Before Shiro come back?
Like, 4 days,
like
because we have only spent 2 days after you talked about the Ashura coming.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's full week, then it's like 5 days. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're not. It was an estimate, so you're not entirely sure. So, but armies don't exactly move fast.
Right. I guess she would like. She's just gonna thank him and basically like do a little bit of chit chatting, and if he still wants, and otherwise go look for Splumo once more.
That's fine. It's like he'll chat as long as you want about other things.
I'd just be at my bar.
I haven't actually been there yet. As Ryoko.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, Ryoko is the only one. Even Rax went there.
Yeah, it's like Rax was even in there before, so. Oh god.
So that's gonna be a bit interesting.
You'll meet your first female drow in there.
Mm-hmm. So
maybe
you head
if she
over
comes
to
out
his
from
bar.
the kitchen.
Yeah, it's like she's not very social, but you go up there and it looks like a very large troll is guarding the door. And you think he's smiling at you? At the very least, he's showing all his teeth.
Hello,
friend. The best part is that Ryoko is coming there now, just kinda after all the fucking UNT hassle that happened.
Yeah, the fucking old issue again.
Yep.
Which the guards did get all those people for that, so they're back in society as normal people again.
He's gonna go up to like the door, assuming like the troll will probably like talk to her.
It was like if you say hi, it's like
yeah, she's gonna say hi. Hello, friend.
I'm the friend.